Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back with the Sweet Tea Show, and I'm here to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 3. I didn't do Episode 1 and 2 last week because I just felt like, you know what, Mona Scott was tripping. There was no way I was going to be able to do like back to back videos like that, along with season Miami, the part 2 reunion. I was not going to be able to do all that. Plus, I had interviews on top of interviews. And last week, I finally found the job I actually want to go to. I'm going to be making $11 an hour. It's going to be at a barbecue joint. So I'm going to be a cashier there. So I'm really excited about it. Kind of nervous. Don't really know what to expect because I only have 8 months experience of working in a restaurant. And it was a fast paced restaurant at that because it was at the airport. But that's neither here or there. So let's go ahead and get into this season, and I'm talking about this review. And right what I wanted to talk about, because we're on the subject, we start off with Tierra and Lil King going over to Scrap House, which is his sister house, Cheyenne. I want to stop right there before we talk about it. I feel like my woman intuition is telling me I'm not gonna like Tierra this season. I liked her when she first came out, but from the previews and seeing what I saw tonight episode and the previews for next week episode, I'm not gonna like Tierra. I'm not feeling her this season. I feel like as a woman, we should never throw our vaginas at men. I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100 with you. And the fact that this is somebody who disrespected her and embarrassed the fuck out of her ass on 3, 4 seasons ago when she first came on, like he was messing around with you and Tommy. He had Tommy. Well, I ain't gonna say he had, but Tommy was going on up to your job, stalking you. Let you tell it. KK set up the meeting for y'all to get into a fight. And it's just like you got your ass whooped on the show, and then he couldn't even choose who he wanted to be with. He wanted both y'all to be there for him while his ass is in lockup. So it's like, why would you even want to give a man that time of day? Co-parent with him and that's it. Let him see his child, pay for the child, spend time with the child, whatever the case may be, and keep it moving. And last time I checked, wasn't this half married? Wasn't she on this reunion one day talking about so she was married or whatnot? So what I don't understand is what happened with that. So why are you throwing your vagina at Scrappy? Not Scrappy, sorry, Scrap DeLeon. I'm gonna get confused with both of them because they both got this Scrap name and shit. But okay, there's the little Scrap with the bad English, and then the Scrap DeLeon with the okay, well, whatever, looking like a caveman in the face. That's what he looks like to me. So moving on, let's go ahead and talk about it. So yes, Tierra and if y'all, like I told y'all before, if y'all see me looking down, you know I'm looking at my notes. I actually took notes today, so let's go ahead and good with it. So Tierra and King is over. King is so happy to see his dad. Scrap is so happy to see his son, and he asks his son how's he's doing, and they give each other the biggest hug. Tierra comes over with the son, and she bending her ass all over, showing her ass to Scrap, because Scrap is asking, "Let me see." Then he tell me, "So you doing too much?" But then you tell her bend over. Oh well, anywho, so they sit down. Tierra wants to know who house she in. She never heard the sisters Cheyenne. Scrap lets her know, well, I ain't never heard of her either. He tells Lil King to go pee because they about to have another grown up moment. So, with that being said, what else they talked about? Yeah, Tierra's flirting with him, talking about some no women, and how about we have like a housewarming party? Well, he says he can't go nowhere but to King, his mother house and Cheyenne house, and he don't want no big laundry party or whatnot. So she talking about some cheers. He tells her he don't drink no more. So that was that. I was honestly grossed out by the season because I was so grossed out with the scene how Tierra was trying to throw herself at him. That was just my personal view. So moving on. Tokyo is talking with her two friends. One that look like a notebook because she got all these tattoos. I don't remember her from that season because I wasn't watching that season at the time. Earlier of Love and Hip Hop, I wasn't watching it then, so I don't know her. I didn't pay attention to her other friend name. All I know is Tokyo is excited about her event and she wants to lose weight. So that's that. Moving on with that scene. Little Scrappy is back. He rolling down the street on the sidewalk with a scooter like everybody do when they have a broken leg nowadays to get around. So he goes in the house. Bambi is pretty much big and pregnant. We do know they had a little girl together. I believe it was a little girl. But anyway, we do know they had a little girl together. I'm well aware of what happened to Scrappy. I'm not gonna get into details because I already did a video last year, the beginning of last year when I seen it. He actually made a music video about it, how nobody was there for him but his pregnant wife. That's who's taking care of him. That's who's at the hospital side by him. So we all know it was a bad car crash or whatnot. So I'm not gonna get into too many details about it. Moving on with that, you see Bambi, Scrappy, and Bambi's mother, Cece. They're all chilling. And at one point, Cece said, Mama D is told to be out here working in script, and she put your mother and this, that, third. And Bambi doesn't want to hit. Bambi said, look, it's too much negativity, so I'm just going to get up and excuse myself and go lay down. So Cece feels like her daughter is being distant. Scrap says, well, it's just the pregnancy. She said, no, it's not the pregnancy. It's your mama, this, that, and the third. And then you later on see that Mama D is in the kitchen cooking, and Cece is just nagging her. What the hell is that? What kind of corn is that? You can tell in Mama D face, Mama D want to cuss her ass out, but she don't. So it's like, it's too much. Then later on, they all at the table, they saying grace, and Mama D gotta be extra anxious about some amazing grace. Oh my God. When little Scrappy looked up at his mama when he was bowing his head, he like, that's the same look I gave at my TV. I'm like, Mama D, do you have to be extra? See, this is what the fuck people be talking about with your extra old ass. But it was funny though. It was funny. Yeah, so obviously Mama D and Miss Cece is not getting along at all. Mama D said, I took this bitch into my house, and this is the thing she gives. She ain't even got to pop the piss in a window to throw it at her. That's how you know Mama D is old school. That's how you know Mama D is old school. My mom be saying the same thing when somebody ain't got shit. My mom quick to tell somebody, you ain't got to pop the piss in a window to throw it at her. That's some real black old school shit. If you ain't got an old school mama that said that, I don't know where the fuck you was raised from, but that's some old school shit right there. It took me when Mama D said that. And at that moment, I was like, that's how you know Mama D and my mom was the same age. Old and collaborated and still want to do young people shit. So moving on from that, I'm going to go ahead and get Mama D and them out the way. We later on see Mama D at the hotel, Motel 6 pool sunbathing. She invites Cece over. Mama D gets straight to the chase. Look, I'm sick of you. You always talking about me behind my back. Cece says, I don't talk behind your back. I tell you in your face how I feel. Mama D said, I don't care about none of that. Bottom line is, here go your key. You getting the fuck out my palace. And then Cece tells her, how you gonna tell me I'm getting out the palace? You need to get that to your husband. And Mama D tells her, I'm not going about you, all this stuff. I don't know what the hell was wrong with Mama D and this lady, but the shit was just too funny to me. It was funny. It was hilarious. And I was here for it. But I was like, y'all too damn old. Mama D still getting up yelling. Knows ain't nobody outside but those two. You got maybe one person peeping out the office window like, what the hell these black fools arguing about? But other than that, they was too much. They too much. Moving on from that. Tokyo has her little event. I didn't really care, to be honest, but she does look nice. I like the colors on her. She's talking about losing weight, so if she wants to lose weight, cool. I do think she needs to slim down just a little bit. I'm not saying change your whole look, but just slim it down just a little bit. That's all. Other than that, Tokyo's pretty to me. She's got nothing negative to say about her. Let's see what else. What else I want to talk about? The whole Akbar. I'm only going to talk about how it's crazy how she got shot in the head in 2015, but now she's working on her music. She said she's on her 4th album. She was producing a video called Choices when Sierra walked up. She later on was talking to her son about growing up in a bad neighborhood. Now she trying to make a good neighborhood for them, and they cried and hug, and that was cute for what it was. It was good to see a mom and son have that type of conversation. I would like to see more dads have that conversation with their sons on the show than the mother. But I was here for that. I really was. So I don't have nothing negative to say, but I just didn't care too much for the storyline at that moment. So, also we find out that Akbar used to have beef with Tommy on the show. So, hmm. So we later on see Scrap DeLeon. He gets a knock at the door. It is none other than Moniece. To why my surprise? And before we talk about that, we also seen this part where Moniece introduces herself to Sierra. She knows Tokyo from some little event. She tells them that she's trying to work on her music. She lets everybody know that her and AD broke up. We all know that. So she's talking to a little boo down here. It ain't no girl, it's a man. To why I'm not surprised. Moniece don't know what she want. So anywho, once again, we hearing about her dating somebody and not spending time with her child, but we not gonna go there. So let's leave that alone. I know how people like to talk about her parenting skills, so let's leave that alone. So yeah, she knocks on the door, and Scrap is happy to see her. Scrap says they bonded very well. She checked on him and talked to him all the time when he was in lockup. He says that he met her through Karen King. Great, another woman Karen King hooked him up with. Then she hooked you up with Tommy, and look how that ended out. Okay, moving on from that. So they sit there and talk. He basically want Moniece to put in a full effort in seeing him. They want to see where this goes, and he lets her know she ain't got to worry about the baby mother. You know, he has no interest in Tierra. He did say in the confessional, Tierra's throwing herself at him, but he's not trying to catch it. So we'll see. I guess he kind of salty that Tierra didn't visit him in prison, because she did say she didn't visit him at all. So I don't know, but all of a sudden he a changed man child, because before he was going back and forth between her and Tommy. Now all of a sudden he just a one-woman man. So we'll see how that work out. Anywho, Moniece sits up here and tells him that she's going to try to work on being down there constantly to see him, even though she has a child back at home that she neglects a lot. She gets all up in his lap. They go upstairs, and you know what happens from there. Moving on from that, I already talked about Mama D. So Sierra comes to Tokyo because earlier that week, whatever, they all went to the gym, and that was a fine ass trainer. And what he had them doing, I actually want to do that for myself, because the only thing I'm trying to lose weight for is a little bit of my chin fat. Like over the years, my Depo, my birth control got me a little fat here, so I got like a little chin fat, and I'm trying to lose this gut. Like if y'all can see it. Yeah, I'm trying to lose a little bit of my belly fat. Like I always had belly fat after I had my twins or whatnot. So I'm trying to lose a little bit of belly fat or whatnot. So anyway, with that being said, yeah, so the stuff he had them doing, I can do it. But a bitch gotta take her inhaler with her, because I got asthma. So I'm just saying, if somebody gonna train me like how he was training them, I gotta take that puff, because he was having them do some shit. He had them doing the little ropes and moving the ball and dropping the ball. And the only person who seemed like they was so serious about the workout was Sierra, because Sierra said she used to be big. She was scared she was going to be obesity or whatever. And Tokyo's just complaining in the confessional to my son. This trainer talking about some 2 weeks. He got to give a bitch about 2 years. And see, I can see what Sierra was getting frustrated with Tokyo, because at the end of the day, it's like, girl, you can't sit up here and say, I want to lose weight. I want to change something about myself. I want to be healthier. Then be like, oh, well, in 2 years, I'll do it. No, you here now. Let's not waste the trainer's time with his fine ass. Let's get this workout done, and let's take it serious. You're not going to lose weight overnight, people. You got to put in the work. I tell myself that, too. Some days I be feeling like doing sit-ups, and some days I don't. But I ain't going to waste my time, and I ain't going to waste the person's time that's trying to train me. So I did see what Sierra was coming from with that aspect. Later on, we see Sierra comes over there, and she just nagging Tokyo about what she's eating. Tokyo's eating pasta and chicken. And I quite frankly didn't see what was wrong with the pasta. It had veggies in it. I saw like a little piece of green broccoli or whatever. But Sierra yelling at her talking, it's going to turn to sugar and all this, that, and the third. Now, because Tokyo's a big girl, certain things you eat it's gonna go straight to you. And some people, certain things they eat, it goes through. It's all depending on your metabolism. So I guess Sierra trying to say this shit gonna stick to you. That's not eating healthy. She getting all in Tokyo face. Tokyo getting all offended. At one point, Tokyo was like, "Do you want to eat?" Tokyo was not trying to hear Sierra. Sierra's getting aggravated, letting her know she was not right for how she walked out of that gym. And Tokyo's just getting loud and aggressive. At one point, she pushes Sierra, and it's like, okay, Sierra, you need to back the fuck up and just leave the girl alone. Not only she pushed Sierra, Sierra takes it upon herself, instead of throwing the food in the trash, she throws it in the sink where it's going to stop up the girl's sink. I said she must got a trash disposal in the sink, but even I wouldn't pour that much food in no damn sink. That can stop up the sink. Bitches, you gonna fix my plumbing while you over here trying to fix my body? Or tell me how to fix my body? I would have told Sierra to get the fuck out my house too, to be honest. But at the end of the day, you can't make somebody change if they don't want to change. They gotta do that on their own. And sometimes it's hard for people to realize what is good for them and what they need. At that moment, they're not trying to hear that shit at all. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that aspect, but Sierra got the fuck out, and Tokyo probably went back in and scooped that damn food up and ate it. That was my thoughts on Love and Hip Hop reunion. I mean, not reunion. Ooh, wrong season. I'm thinking of Miami still. That was my thoughts on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So you guys like and subscribe. Share this video. I'm sorry it was very much rushed, but I'm tired. Like, I don't know. Today was rainy, and it's kind of chilly outside. And I had that orientation today, so I'm kind of tired. And I start my new job tomorrow. So I'm about to hop off this, go take me a shower, and just get cleaned up and lay my ass down, wrap up this head of mine, and that's that. I'm ready to take this shit out. Y'all can see it. And I only had it in for like 3 weeks. I'm already ready to take this out. That's how you know I haven't had braids in a long time. I haven't had braids since 2013. Like, it's crazy. I miss my lace fronts already. I miss my sew-ins already. I'm already ready to take this shit out. It's crazy as hell, but I think I'm going to keep it in about another week or two. And then I'm going to take it out and get me something styled up or whatever. I basically just got the braids so my hair can grow or whatnot. Just grow a little bit more. So that's that. Anywho, enough sharing with that. So I will talk to you guys later. No, I'm not going to really do a video on the whole Cardi B thing about her drugging these men. And before somebody says why, because she's a woman and y'all quit to say something about men, I'm just not gonna keep going through this. Like I said before, I don't care if it's a male or female that did this. I always say what I say, and I mean what I say. Anybody's capable of doing it, okay? I'm not just gonna sit up there and say a man is capable of doing that shit. Women are capable of doing that too. We got some scammers out here. That's why you can't drink around everybody. That's why I don't leave my drink around everybody. I don't go out drinking with everybody. When I go to the bar or the club and I got to use the bathroom, if I trust one person with my drink, either my man, if he not with me, my best friend. Because I know those two ain't going to do nothing to my drink. Other than that, if I ain't got nobody around me like that, and I leave my drink out, trust and believe, I don't want that shit. I take my ass Club Sky, and they give it out for free. Okay? So I can always get another one. But I'm just not going to get into the details about, like, Cardi B was stupid for announcing that. But do I think she need to get charges too? Yes. But if they don't give her charges, y'all know how the government system is. That's all I got to say about that. I'm done talking about it. So y'all like this video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you guys next week for the next episode of Love and Hip Hop.